going on, y'all? I'm back in the movie room and I got another big old box of movies here. I caught some good deals this Black Friday. I was kind of all over the place, a little bit on Amazon, a little bit on Groove. Every year is different when it comes to sales. There were some good ones this year. Really, the biggest sale was the stuff on Groove. Other than that, there really wasn't that many good deals, at least when it comes to Blu-ray. But there's a lot of releases I've been putting off this year, so I was able to still snag a good amount. Of course, Black Friday started like a week early this year, so I've kind of just been throwing them all in this box as they show up. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them all in no specific order. The first one in the box here is Alien Romulus. I really liked this movie, and I just heard Fede Alvarez isn't coming back to direct the sequel, which is sad. I know he is writing, though, so I hope he's still involved. I hope he's still steering the ship. I really want to see more of this world that he set up in this film. There are times where this film feels like Alien fan fiction, but I was a big fan of the Dark Horse comics from back in the day, and that's definitely Alien fan fiction, so I thought this was like a fun, good Alien time. I know only like the first run of Blu-rays get slipcovers nowadays, but I kind of wish I would have gotten one on this. I liked the slipcover that came out. It had like a 3D effect with the face hugger. It was pretty cool. Moving on though, we have Hard Eyes. This is another one I've been putting off buying for a while. I thought it was a pretty fun slasher movie. It wasn't like my favorite movie of the year or anything, but I do like Michael Kennedy and I do like Christopher Landon. Most importantly, I like holiday themed slashers, and that's exactly what this is. And that's really why I needed to have it in my collection, so I could watch this every Valentine's Day, because I love doing stuff like that. So yeah, I was glad to finally grab this one, Hard Eyes. Next up, we have The Phoenician Scheme, which is Wes Anderson's new film. I have to say, I think I liked Wes Anderson's previous two films a little bit more than this one, or at least the last two films of his that I saw, which were Asteroid City and The French Dispatch. He might have done some stuff on streaming in between those. So yeah, even though I didn't think this was as good as those films, I thought it was still really fun, it's funny, great cast. I like Wes Anderson's aesthetic and stuff. I know his style and his brand of humor isn't for everyone, but I like it, so I had to add this to the collection with the other Wes Anderson films. Next up, we have the 4K of F1. I thought this movie was pretty good. I only saw it once, so I'm excited to check it out a second time. Really, what made me get this was the fact that the 4K was so cheap. I really want to check this movie out in 4K. I want to hear the audio. I want to see the picture quality on that disc. I gotta see what it looks like. Can't go wrong with a Joseph Kosinski 4K disc. But really, what made me love this movie was Carrie Condon. If you've ever seen The Banshees of Inisherin, she's easily my favorite character in that film. And also, it's just like a pretty looking 4K copy with that slipcover and stuff. I'm glad I grabbed this one. Next up, this one's actually an upgrade, which I really don't do much. If I have the Blu-ray, I'm usually happy. Occasionally though, if I just have the DVD and there's a Blu-ray or 4K for a good price, I will upgrade, especially if it's a film I like and want to watch multiple times again in the future. And that's absolutely the case with this one. I got the 4K copy of The Ring. This is just so cool, really pretty. Really good price on this one too at Amazon. I also was reading the review for this on Blu-ray.com and they had nothing but great things to say about the 4K transfer. This one's already open, but here's another one that I just had to grab. Curtains. This is kind of just a random one that went on sale on Amazon from Synapse. This is a fun, wacky wintertime slasher film. Had to get it so I could rewatch it now that we're in winter. Don't mind that noise. That's my cat clawing my chair back there. Yeah, I watched this movie a few years ago. I just had to get a copy, especially because I just watched Black Phone 2, and I feel like that movie was heavily influenced by this film. Like I said, I'm going to be watching this like every winter, so of course I had to add a copy to the collection with the other winter slasher movies back there. Moving on, I got a couple Paramount Presents titles, and these titles are awesome. It's crazy how cheap these were, because normally these are kind of expensive. And I really appreciate that they seal the slipcover, they keep it in good condition, and make sure that it can't get misplaced or anything like that. So yeah, The Haunting, this is like a fun early 2000s horror movie. It stars Catherine Zeta-Jones, Liam Neeson, and Owen Wilson, so it's like the most early 2000s cast ever. It's been a long time since I've seen this one, so I'm excited to check it out again. And the second Paramount Presents title that I got, I almost bought this the last time it went on sale, and I wasn't gonna let it slip through my fingers again. It's Mommy Dearest, starring Faye Dunaway, no more wire hangers. Of course, again, slipcover sealed in plastic, which is very appreciated. Yeah, just incredible performances here. I highly recommend checking this out if you've never seen it. Next up is a film I oddly have never seen and I've always wanted to. It's What Lies Beneath, starring Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer. I love those two actors. Also, it's directed by Robert Zemeckis, who I also love. I don't know why, this one has just always escaped me. I saw it went on sale and I just had to grab it. I had to just buy it impulsively, not even think about it. So I will finally see What Lies Beneath. I'm gonna watch it soon. Another one that I put off buying for a while is The Monkey, Osgood Perkins. Longlegs was like my favorite movie of that year, so I was really excited when this movie came out. I didn't like it nearly as much as Longlegs, if I'm being honest. This is much more of a horror comedy, but it did make me laugh. I saw some people being like, Osgood Perkins is not funny to me. And I have to disagree. I kind of liked his like dumb but dark sense of humor. Hey, I didn't take the movie too seriously. It's also based on a Stephen King short story, which I'm predisposed to like anything that Stephen King has any sort of relation to. So, fun movie. I will watch it again. This is one that I was really happy it went on sale when it did, because this just got taken off of streaming services, which fuck streaming, by the way. But yeah, it's Courage the Cowardly Dog. This is one of my favorite TV shows from when I was a kid. I liked Nickelodeon, but I also liked Cartoon Network a lot. I feel like kids kind of bounced back and forth. This and like Goosebumps kind of bred an entire generation of horror fans that are like my age, like late 20s, early 30s. So yeah, this might be something I just kind of have on passively in the background to watch. Maybe I'll get sucked into a couple episodes here and there, but I really just wanted to own this. I wanted to be able to hold it, put it on my shelf with the other cartoons that I love that I've collected over the years. And I'm really happy all these old networks like Nickelodeon and stuff, they seem to be committed to putting their old cartoons out on physical media and having the entire series just collected in one thing. I really appreciate that they're doing that. Like 15 years ago, that was not a thing. It was kind of hard to track down some of these shows. So I'm glad they've gotten on top of doing that, even if they're just DVDs and not Blu-rays. And it's like a million discs in here, but whatever. I'll take what I can get, okay? So yeah, that's really everything I grabbed this Black Friday. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you guys got some good deals this Black Friday as well. And I'll see you next time.